Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Purgy, and what I'm going to do today for people that just stumbled upon me, a little background: I'm Purgy. I play 5 accounts and run 2 alliances on Empires and Puzzles. It's a fun game, especially when you start getting into it. I'm going to try to explain some of the things, and for the people who have been playing a long time, I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, but I'm going to try to go through for the people who stumble upon this and want to learn more about the game. I'm going to try to cover emblems today, classes, and talent trees. So we'll start there. So everybody knows that if this is your first time, you will hear a voice in the background. That will be Rainbow Kathy. She's my girlfriend, and between the two of us, we play 6 accounts. She's also my IT person, who at some point everybody will deal with if they deal with me at all. She's the one I'm thankful for. All my pictures and everything else you see on the screen. So if you see me turn and talk, it's because I'm getting advice from her. So another thing I'd like to bring up is there is another streamer out there who does a wonderful job on Empires and Puzzles. I recommend that you watch him, and that's Killa Killa. The reason I recommend it is because each person has a different style and a different way of playing. My style may not work for you, his style may. So to get the best option for the game, if you watch a couple different players play the game, then you get, you can figure out what works best for you. So, and that's Killa Killa, what's the number? 2411. You can find him on YouTube also. So he gives great advice. So now, once again, I'm going to start with classes and everything else. So, first thing I do is bring my Ketchin up. The monthly, as you see on the screen, is Ketchin. I was lucky enough to get him, and trying to get him leveled up all the way. So give me 2 seconds. Okay, now, while I'm doing this, I'll just explain. If you're just starting out in the game, you're going to see each hero is linked to a class. The class is, you'll find, I'll show you shortly, is on the left-hand side of your hero. I forgot I'm going to click to make it faster. There we go. Okay, your 3, 4, and 5-star heroes are the ones that I would recommend worrying out putting emblems into, which you'll figure out shortly. Here's one of my 3 stars. Your class is found right here. There are several different classes. This is Wizard class, and to be exact, here are all your classes, all 10 of them. You have Sorcerer, Cleric, Wizard, Monk, Rogue, Fighter, Ranger, Paladin, Druid, and Barbarian. Each of the heroes are put into those classes. Now, you will be getting emblems throughout the game, which I just showed you. And these will be put into what they call a talent tree. A talent tree gives you an extra buffs for each type of class. For example, Sorcerer emblem, this item can be received. Okay, nope, that's not what I wanted to see. talent tree is for 3-star Balthazar. Your talent grid comes up. Tree. I'm sorry, I called it tree, but it's a grid. Your talent grid comes up when the hero is fully ascended and is maxed out. Now, maxing out does not mean your special needs to be maxed out. It just means your hero needs to be maxed out.
No, your special needs to be maxed.
Does it? No, I didn't know your special needed to be maxed too. Your talent grid will come up and it will tell you what it does. Like, to start out and putting in your emblems, you'll need, in a 3-star, you need 14 emblems to start out. And then that emblem will give you 5% chance to deal 15% damage per active buff enemies have. The extra damage applies to both normal attack and special skills. So if you learn it, then it will put them in. Then later on, once you get enough, you get 7 more, you need to decide which way you want to go. You have an attack buff here on this side, attack bonus, or defense on this side. And then you keep it won't let you go back and forth. You have to keep working your way down one side. And there's a lot of them you need to fill up to get everything all up. So, that's the talent grid and the emblems. Now, the tricky part is going to be, especially in my case, I have all these 80s that are all ascended and ready to go, and I have enough emblems to start putting them in. But then you have to decide, because there are so many different heroes and so many different classes, you have to figure out if you want to just put the emblems in the ones you have, or if you want to save your emblems for somebody that you have coming up. For example, Lyanne I have at 70, and she's a ranger. So I also have Grignon, who's also a ranger. I have more than enough emblems in order to start my rangers. I have 80 of them. So, but and it comes down to personal preference too, which heroes you like the best. I personally love Lyanne. I think she's an awesome, underrated toon because she hits hard. She does 512% damage to the target. So, I personally am waiting for Lyanne to get up to 80, which I'm waiting for, I do believe, 2 Mystic Potions and Tome of Tactics. So that is why I'm waiting to bring her up, is because I just want Lyanne to have that first. So, as I said, you have 3, 4, and 5 stars. Now, it's, as I said, a personal choice. If you want to put them into 3 stars, I would not recommend ever putting them in 2 stars or 1 stars at all. But there are some people that, for example, it's called free play. They never buy any gems to put into them, so it's slower bringing up heroes. For example, I have one account that is my free account. I cannot put any money into it. All I do is fight, expand as much as possible, and that toon, his name is Multi. Takes a couple seconds for me to switch back and forth. This toon of mine does not have any bought gems, so everything I have is just from training camps. Let's see. All these are from this training camp, the elite training camp, and the legendary training camps. That's how I got all my heroes. I do elemental draws every once in a while. When I get 300 gems, and I'll pick what color I want, wait for it, and do one of those. So a lot of people that have free play won't have a lot of 5 stars, so you might opt to just put them in your 4 stars. Like my Codemon, he's one of my heavy hitters. I love the fact that he dispels also. So my Wukong is up. His class is Monk. So those are, I'm probably going to put a lot more 4 stars in here than I will waiting for my 5s, because it does take a lot longer to level up a 5. So now I'm going to go back under Purgy and put some emblems in and see what I can do here. Okay. Oh, I'm too late. Too late now. Pop my chest. Whoops. Okay. Now what I'll probably do is go back and forth, because I do have a lot of emblems because I have not put them in, and as I said, I play 5 different accounts, so if I put them all in right now, it'd be very interesting. So let's see what ones I have here. And to make it easier for yourself, if you would like, is when you're putting in your emblems, go to your hero roster and switch it to class. That way you can see what you have brought up for that entire class, because it groups them in class whether you're in a team or not. So like the only barbarian I have is 4-star Boomer, and the only 5-star I have coming up is Makar, which as you can see, is level 1. I haven't even brought him up yet, but I do have him. Now this one again, the class is the Cleric. Now I have fully ascended regard. I could put my emblems in him, or since Ketchen is also a Cleric, I'm going to wait until I get him up to 80. So I won't put my Cleric in, and I won't put my Barbarian in. So that will bring me to my fighter class. Now, what I do personally, again, is I have offense and defense teams, but I use her on my offense and defense team. I think she's very valuable. She puts on the counter attack, which if somebody hits me, they get hit back. So she doesn't deal too much damage, but I use her on both offense and defense. So let's see what her talent grid is. 6% chance to revive with 1 hit power after fatal attack. The revive is applied at the end of the turn. So the revive one, so then I need to determine who I want to put that in. So I can either put it in Magnite, or I can put it in Helena, sorry. So that's where I'm going to put these into, is Helena, because I play her on both offense and defense. Learn. Okay, so now when I get another 50 emblems or another 19, then I need to figure out if I want to go with the defense or if I want to go with increases attack. With Elena being primary my main defense team, you know, I'll take her out. She stays in my defense team all the time, but I'll take her in and out of my attack team. So I'll probably go with the defense bonus once I get another 19. Now that shows, a lot of people wonder what this number is. That's the number of nodes, talents that are unlocked in the talent grid. So if you're fighting somebody in a raid and they have the number there, then you know that they've started their talent grids. Okay, so now, as I said, I got enough for each class, so I'll go through each class. Monk. Well, maybe I won't be putting any in monk. This is your monk class. Now, I have two of them, or one that I can bring up, or I have two that I'm waiting to ascend all the way. Each one has, you know, its own positives and negatives. Drake Fong doesn't hit too hard, but he blinds the enemy and the nearby enemies. 365% damage, or my personal favorite is I like June. And that's because once again he hits hard. And he also gives the target 40% less accuracy for 6 turns. So once again, I'm still waiting because I'd like to get June there. Okay, now, oh, that's monk class also. Ranger class. Once again, I said earlier that I'm waiting for Lion to get up. Now it is roll class. Excuse me. Now roll class, I already put 1 and 2. Let's bring up my talent grid. I love Kiona. She hits hard. She's great. She's very difficult to take down. So now once again I decide if I'm going to give her the attack bonus or the defense bonus. Now the good thing about this is if I take the attack side down, my next side is going to be increases my health. This is increasing your health by 36, and then you go with the defense, which increases defense by 18 points. I'm going to go attack side. So I like Kael'na. And then we have Wizard class. My choices are a 5, 4, 3-star. I'm going to go with Z-Line. I use her quite often. That one I'm going to learn. 5% chance to deal 15% extra damage per active buff enemies have. The extra damage applies to both normal attacks and special skills. There we go. Now I have to wait 50 of them. I have 1. That's going to be a little bit of a wait. Okay, that's all of them for this one. But I have enough. I just have to get... I have a whole bunch of people waiting for Tomes of Tactus. To who joined? Oh, hi. Yeah, it doesn't tell me who's in here or not. Might have to change that. Okay, now to get the emblems. A lot, not to get to get the emblems, but they are having trials period. Each one will be strength or wizard, or it's where you can get extra emblems. I already did this one, so I'm going to switch to another account that I didn't do it on. All of it. Hopefully one of these days I can get more followers so I can actually answer questions. One of these days. Okay. Now, the trials. When you start the trials, the hardest part about the trials is when you come in, and this is a couple of mine. I cannot go any higher than the second one because I won't win. The problem with this is it only allows you certain tunes, and those would be, you know, the crap. I can't think. Brain fart. Fighters and barbarians. So if you don't have one of them, let's see, I got red, I have one yellow, so I don't have any green that is either one of those. So you're pretty much limited to who you can fight with, which makes it a pain in the butt, but that's the way they have it set up. So like even with this one, I'll go with some of my best tunes. A healer, I have Guardian Kong hits everybody, Azir, and I'll go with Gretel. The reason I'm going with Gretel is because she'll not silence, but stops them from attacking. And let's give this one a try and waste 20 flags. Now in the last fight, what? Because Magna only hits and she'll silences them and stops them from hitting me.
I used Magna over one of the red.
So the one thing is, I know the last three fighters because I've done it, but when you're doing these, your antidotes actually do take off Azir's flaming, burning. When you're in raids, you don't get those, but when fighting here, they do take it off. I usually take my bombs and I take mana potions. Because I don't have time stops. I have the bombs. Oh, the dragon? Dragon attacks? Yeah, they do hurt more. I use these specials just to hopefully finish off the last one. Let's see if I get lucky. Antidotes. Oh, and I bring revival scrolls. That way I can revive one person if I'm lucky. And of course, ooh, I got a bunch of green to begin with, or red to begin with. This is not going to last long. Took Gretel out right away. Four viewers. Woo! That's the problem with taking out not fully ascended heroes, is they get taken out real quick. Hmm? Hello. Jace Tech? Jason Tech? I'm sorry, I can't talk and fight. I'm not multi-talented. Trying to get through this alive. So as I said, I'm just trying to get this done for emblems. Yep, and of course I'm not going to get a whole bunch of red. Oh, okay, Jason. Okay. Got it. You can see all my accounts then. If you got any questions, just go ahead and pop it up on me for me. Oh, come on, red. Yeah, and I'm going to sit here until I get some more red. That'd be nice. Jeez, everything but red. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Now I'm just going to get rid of this guy. There we go. I should get rid of him. Okay. Let's see. You're behind a little bit on. I'm on to the next one already. Oh, that's cool. He's on lunch. Hopefully you're not working too hard. Oh, see, now I gotta try to make sure I got everybody set up right away, because now after this group before, I know it's the boss fight, and the boss fight is not nice. So I'm gonna try to do is get everybody going, but it's not giving me any red. Heal.
That's why you got mana potions.
I know that's why I have mana potions. I don't want to use them right now though. I use them in the last fight. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Nope, too high. There we go, let's try that. Good, that brought it up one. That's what I wanted. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to heal. Come on now, let me take the bird out by itself. Yeah, of course it's not going to give me anything over to get this bird out. There we go. That should do it. Okay, now I'm going to the last fight. Got all my specials off. And this is really going to hurt. Here we go. Let's get my extra 5%. Hit them all. Hit them all. And hit them all. Pop. Okay, now before everybody gets off, dragon attack. Let them all on fire again. Hit again. Cool. Not everybody's up. There we go. Come on. Okay, my mouse is freaking out on me. Here we go. Still got the buff on. Not hurting yet. That off, heal, hit, and repeat. Okay, let's, no, it's not done yet, so we won't let him on fire yet. Oh, so you can get Nashgar out, and the yellow's not going to hit him too hard. Oh, I'm in trouble now. Come on, red. Ouch. Okay. Hence bringing the revival scrolls. And she's got counterattack on, that's gonna suck. There we go. Give him a little bit more. We're gonna hit him again, see if that takes out Nashgar. Nope, that takes him out, that's good. Now, because he's got counterattack on, so this is gonna hurt. I knew that was gonna happen, but let's see what happens here. Heal up. Now stay away from him. See if I can get some red up. There goes that one. Oh, I might pull this one out of my ass. There we go. That one I got lucky on. And thanks Rainbow for telling me to bring Dragon Attack. Nashgar. Not strong enough to crush Commander. Commander good. Whatever that means. Okay. Now since we're underneath Zadie, I'm going to put her talents in Heroes. Switch to class. Talent grid. And I love Gravemakers, so I'm putting them in Gravemaker right away. Woohoo! Thank you. That's done that one. Close. Regard, I'm waiting to bring Ketchin up, and I think that's it for this one. Don't think I have anybody else up. Nope. Got a lot of them. On this tune, I have a crap ton of red 5 stars. I think I have every one except for Red Hood right now. Red Hood's the only one I don't have, right? Red 5 star? Yeah. On this tune, I don't know why, this one just loves red.
No, you don't have one from...
Oh, and I don't have the Queen either, so...
There's 3 you don't have.
Yeah, 3 of them I don't have, sorry. But
Now level.
every other one. Okay, so now we're going to go underneath another one.
Did you hear me?
What?
Now level.
Mel leveled? Congratulations, Mel. Okay, now.
You didn't hit send.
What?
You didn't hit send.
I didn't hit send again, okay. Now I'm going to go underneath my third one. Oof. Oh, still in diamond. Okay. Let's get my 2 stars. Yay. There we go. Now, Heroes. Class. Okay, here we go. Now, don't have any 5-star barbarians. Clerk class, I have Alkaline or Hansel. Nope, yep. Alkaline. Who else do I have to bring up? I have Hargal I could bring up. Nope, out of all my 5 stars I have in Cleric. I'm going to put him right in Alkaline. He's the one I fight the most with. Nope, I don't even have enough on that one. Whoops. How much do I have fighter, enough for fighter and rogue. Might make this one very quick. Fighter, I'm not going to put it in Bull Tusk. Monk, Paladin, Fighter. Nope, that's rogue class. Oh, that's easy. Right into KO also. There we go. That's it. Those. Okay, that's the end of that one. Okay, so my last one is Drac. Now, which I forgot to bring up until just now, is, let me get logged in here, is unfortunately the other way you can get gems, or not gems, but emblems now, apparently is, I don't have one, but they're doing a feature now to where you can buy emblems with gems. So if you want to put a whole bunch of money into it, I guess you're going to be able to put in a lot more talents a lot faster. Unfortunately, I personally don't put much money into it. And one thing I would recommend if you're starting out and you want to see if you like it, put a little bit of money into it. It'll help you come up faster. And that is their VIP. It's $5 for a month, but you do get 30 gems, which you can put into summons. After 10 days, you get 300, which you can put into summons. You get a daily class emblem, 3 daily loot tickets, a second builder, and a bonus summons. I mean, if you're starting out, it's the cheapest way to see if you're going to actually enjoy the game. It's $5. I mean, I'm not saying do it, but I'm saying if you don't want to put much money in it, that's your best deal you could have. Comes in handy with the 2 builders, trust me. Okay, now Drac. Class, there we go. Okay. The pet dragon is if you get the VIP pass for $5, this is your pet dragon. Whoops. This is where you'll collect your 30 gems, your emblem, and your loot tickets. He sits up here, and it's pretty cool because if you click on him, unfortunately I can't because mine's about to expire again, but if you tap on him, he breathes fire. It's pretty funny. And for everybody else, Rainbow Kathy's 7-year-old daughter loves this, but for the new people, if you haven't played before, she came up with this stuff. If you click on the little people, they do wave to you. So it's just one of the things that her 7-year-old showed me on the game. I never even took the time to click on a person, but. And then also, anybody else that's just starting out, you can shoot the geese that fly up here out of the air by tapping on them. Just quirky little things in the game. So now, go back here, and I bet I don't have anybody. I'm not, once again, waiting for Ketchin. I got 3 of them on the Wonderland. I was lucky and got them. Ager. Now he is Paladin class. Let's see if I have enough. I hope I do. He's my main defense person. He's my tank on my defense. So let's see. Nope, I don't have enough. So I guess that's it for what I have for emblems. Unless I take the chance on the quest, which is not right, but what do I have on this one? This one would be a shot in the dark too. This would be a fingers crossed, maybe. Let's give it a try. What else do I got to lose? We're going to do those. My one dragon attack. Go team. Need antidotes and mana. Close. Let's see if I can do this one. Once again, off to my wonderful red ones here. Okay, sorry guys, again, not talking because I'm playing, so down to 3 people. Boy, you know, you watch people like Kill a stream and he's got so many questions he can't answer. I can't get anybody to ask questions. Hopefully, it'll pick up, hopefully. Gives me every color about what I need. Oh, thank you for the reminder. Okay, I'll cover that as soon as I'm done with this fight. Ooh, shuffle. I'm doing real good if I get a shuffle right away. Okay. There's that one. I'm not going to get him off because they're split up, so I'm not going to waste the special on him. I will waste this one because I have purple I can get right away. Hopefully get him back up for the next fight. Okay. Light them all on fire. Take out a side one. Take out a side one. Once again, as I said, my personal way of fighting is I take the end ones out right away. I target them due to the fact that it's harder to take out one on the side than it is to take the middle one out. Because the middle one's always being hit most of the time. I do try to leave one until I get all my specials up and ready for the next fight. Okay, that way with all my specials up and ready to go, it's the next fight's a lot faster. I'll take out the people and right there, right there. Get them down as fast as I can, leave one person in the corner and start getting ready for the next fight. Those 3 are on fire. He's going to sit by himself, so I'll take this guy out. Oh, I shouldn't have made the gem there. That was dumb. Okay, now I'll waste a whole bunch of time again. I'll try to get done faster. But I'll stay away from this guy as much as possible. As I said, get all my specials off, which didn't work real good. So now I'm in trouble. Elena, I'm going to try to I'll concentrate my fire on due to the fact that she does counter attack, so okay, there we go. Light them on fire. only have one dragon attack, so I'll use it at the end. I ain't gonna win this one, I don't think. Okay, my mouse is acting up. Ouch. Just like every other thing, you don't get the boards, you aren't gonna win. Don't get the combos, you're not gonna win. Oh crap, come on. Aw, res him. There is a reason I did that. Is because I actually checked the board over real quick. And I'm going to make a diamond in red, which hopefully I don't get attacked again, which will do some damage and get me, come on, there we go. Oh man, he hits hard. Come on, blue, nope. Okay, I'm gonna hopefully try to, dang it, now counters attack, so I'm not in trouble. Crap. Let's try this. Let's see if I can squeak by. I'm not sure if I can, but I'm going to try. Okay. Let's take a 0 out first. I know I went up, but she's got a counterattack off, so. Okay, now this is going to hurt. Hopefully it doesn't take them out. Come on. There's a 0's gone. Okay, so now, use my potion. Let's hit first. Nope, heal up first so that way, okay. Get those off. Stay away from the other two, hopefully. That's not going to hurt much. Oh. Okay. Now, let's see. Him back, heal them both up, and stay away from Elena right now. Okay. Man, it sounds like I'm talking to myself, drives me nuts. Come on, get the counterattack. There. Come on, counterattack, get off of there. Boy, sometimes when you're waiting for it, it takes forever to get off of it. Oh man, I keep forgetting to look at that. I'm gonna waste this guy just to start him on fire. Oh, now it goes away. Okay, hopefully just, oh, stop. If I lose this, I'm gonna be upset. Let's get Obelcon off and take him out. Come on. Nope. Crap. Okay, who are you going to take out? Obelcon, of course. Oh, there we go. Counterattack was on. That was lucky as all shit. Okay, but I got the emblems. Now, somebody reminded me to bring up the fact of ascending items, and the reason I'm bringing it up is a lot of people in my lower alliance, which is the sister to therapy and bipolar, are wondering about ascending items. Ascending items are the items you need to ascend your heroes for heroes 4-star, actually all of them, but you need most of your ascending items you need are for The big ones are for your 4 and 5 stars. Your sending items, let's see, no, I can find one here. There we go. Your sending items a lot of times are different than for each one, but your sending items are mostly found in your monster chest, your hero chest, from the Titans, what you get for loot from the Titan, also your war chest and your Titan chest. That's where you get these sending items. You cannot buy them, and you cannot get them any other way. You don't get them from farming certain levels. Let's see your base map. There's no way to farm ascending items in your provinces whatsoever. So it's just, Marine asked me to bring it up because a lot of people in the beginning alliance, because I have a lot of lower ones, are wondering, oh, where can I farm ascending items? And plain and simple, you can't. You just got to keep attacking and beating up on the Titan and winning wars. That's the fastest way to get ascending items. And for my people in alliances, in my alliances, Rain and I do have a chart. We have charts for everything. We just find them online someplace. But we have a chart for farming, which gives us, you know, your best overall chances and where to find items for farming. So if anybody in my alliances want to know the best place to farm things, just give us a holler in chat or online, and we will give you a hand with that. And as I said, I hopefully was going to keep this one short. And once again, if anybody has any questions, Mel has questions about the emblems. What questions does Mel have? I'm going to go under purgy. Everybody knows you're back there, so you can talk louder so I can hear you.
I just did. Ask her what hero.
I just did. I need to know what she's got a question about. Logging, I'm going back under purgy. Oh, definitely I would, Bell. Definitely use them on your heroes now. You have a lot of 5 stars. But then, as I explained earlier, and sorry if you missed it, it's a personal preference to what you want to put them into. Because your heroes, like I personally, let's go back into this real quick. Class, I'm still in class. It didn't sign me in. Hold on, I could get. I am okay. Like for my I know right here. No big deal. Like my ranger class right here, I have more than enough to put in my ranger class emblems for my talent grid, but my favorite I have between Gridnian and Lyanne. My personal favorite, and I like playing with her, is Lyanne. So I'm not going to put my ranger talents into Gridnian because I want to put them into Lyanne. Once again, it's just a personal thing on who you like. I mean, you can put them on anyone you want. I know she's talking to me. I said, I understand she missed it. You gotta remember, I'm behind because of the legs, so, or ahead, sorry. But, like, even Regard, I could put him in Regard because he's fully ascended, but I'm waiting for Ketchin because I'm bringing Ketchin up. Unfortunately, that means with all the 5 stars, I'm waiting on for ascending items. For instance, let's see here. I have Rumple, Ready to Ascend, Throne, Lyanne, Leonidas. I mean, June I'm bringing up too. I'm personally waiting for June to get up to put any emblems in. So it's your personal preference. The other thing I was looking at, Mel, just in case you were wondering, is like, let me go back to class. And like this one, I have Elena and Magnite. Both of them are the fighter class, so my choice was if I wanted to put them into Elena or Magnite. I chose Elena due to the fact that, as you can see in my heroes, in my teams, I play Elena on both my offense. This is my attack team, my first team, and my defense team. So what I did is rather than putting them into Magnite, I put them into Elena because I use her on both offense and defense, so I'm going to get the best bang for the buck. The other one I put into was the fighter class, which was Keona. And I put them in Keona versus Dominita because with my fight, with all of them that I fight with, Keona is really a good hard-hitting and good defensive tune. So it comes to personal preference and what you want, or also, you know, if you want offense and defense or what you want. That's also going to help you, you know, you knowing which way you're going to go helps with which way in the talent grid you're going to go, because here you have defense, which I use her more on defense and offense, but my next set I'll come down this side because this will give me my defense. I could come down this side, which gives me offense. For example, if I put him into Magnite, and he's a hard hitter, so it was a tough choice, but I wanted to go with offense and defense. If I would put him into Magnite, then with him being such a hard hitter, instead of going down the left side of the grid, I would come down this side, which gives them an increase in attack. So if you look at your hero and what you use them for, and like offense or defense, if it's a good hitter or if it's a defensive player, then you want to go with, you know, the defensive. So
you did it to Keona already.
What?
You did it to Keona already. You went 2 on Keona.
I know.
So you would show her
That's okay. As I said, you know, this is where in Keona I have 2 nodes in Keona, and she does hit hard, which is why I want the attack side more than a defensive player. So like, for example, if I would go into regards my healer, oh, wrong button right here. Regards my healer, which I'm probably going to also do with Ketchin, which is I'm waiting for him to get up to 80, is I'll go down my this one's either health or defense. This is going to be easier. So with him, I'm going to come down defense because usually either one of these are going to help your defense, but with it being a healer, I'm going to try to build his defense up more than attack. So here's your attack. So if I go down this side, I'm going to increase his attack. But if I go down this side, and for anybody that doesn't know, your overall, when people attack you, it's your health and your defense is how strong your hero is when being attacked. It's not just your defense, it's both. So with regard being a hero or Ketchin, I'm going to come down this side. I don't want any attack for him because he's not really doing anything. I want to keep him alive and healed. So that's why, that's just things to look at. Hopefully that answered some of your questions, Mel. And if not, then I'm more than happy to talk to you online too. As I said, the reason I created or started live streaming was that I can talk to people in my alliances and they can watch this and I can answer their questions. Hopefully people can watch this and will catch on and come in live So I don't feel like I'm sitting here talking to myself all the time. So that'll be it now. If anybody in my alliances have questions, I can make these little videos to help people, and hopefully they'll be like 15 minutes instead of an hour. So, but if I can make shorter ones to help people out, but I need things to talk about rather than just overall general stuff. I can do an overall general one I might do later on, but so that's going to be it for now. Thanks for everybody that joined in. And if you have any questions, talk to me online or in the alliances. Thank you. Bye.